In this negotiation meeting, there will be two different parties. On one hand,
I will be Caitlin, and I'm going to be helping Heather in this new project.
my name will be Heather, and I will be the scriptwriter of this new project.
I'm going to be Matthew, the director of Fox TV channel, and we are going to be discussing with them.
And I'm Alessia, and I'm going to be the co-director of the channel.
In this meeting, we are going to discuss about the different topics on their new project.
I hope you like it.
Bye.
Matthew, we have a meeting now at 5 o'clock.
Let me check it. Yes.
Sorry, good morning. Are you Alisa and Matthew?
Yeah,
Yes, your assistant has told us to come here.
yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Good
morning.
Good morning.
Fine, thank you.
Hi.
Hello. How are your trip?
How long? Yes, quite hard.
Did you come by plane or bus? Or
Yes, by plane, I don't know. New York is a long trip. Yes.
Okay, let's start.
Well, let's start. Welcome, Caitlin and Heather, to our studio. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. My name is Matthew. I am the director of Fox TV channel.
Hello, my name is Alexia. I'm the co-director of this channel. Before we start, do you mind to introduce yourself?
No, of course. First of all, I want to tell you that it's a pleasure to be here today. My name is Heather, and I have produced some of the most famous series of our country, for example, Castle and Game of Thrones.
Good morning, I'm Caitlin. I have just finished my communication degree, and now I'm working with Heather in this new project we want to show you today.
Yes, she has done her internship with me, and I decided to contract him in order to make this project a success.
When you wrote us last week, you mentioned that your purpose was to broadcast your series in our TV channels. Well, I have to tell you that we have our cast. Our staff has been reading your script, and we have decided to accept your proposal. But before we sign any contract, we want to decide different points which are going to be explained by Alexia.
Oh, thank you. First of all, thank you, and we feel really excited, and I promise you we'll not disappoint.
Alexia, could you tell the points, please?
Sure. These are the points that we decide we consider. Firstly, we should talk about the budget. After that, we will have to decide who will be main the character of the series. It's also important to take about the timetable. Later, we will decide who the sponsor could be. And finally, we should talk about the distribution of the profits.
Okay, I think these points are so relevant, so we should start as soon as possible.
Yes, as you saw in our script, our series is expected to last 10 episodes for the first season. And looking this, which do you expect to be the budget? Or
She says this because we feel that it is really sensible to shoot the whole season at the same time. What do you think?
Well, in TV is the way we normally work, and we will do the same thing with your project. We have thought that the budget for these 10 episodes should be more or less around 100,000 euros. This could be changed depending on the ideas you may have.
unfortunately, I have to say that it is less than what we expected for such a big project. We have many ideas that with this budget wouldn't be possible to make.
That's the point. For example, we will need body doubles for the actors, many extra material and high technology to make special effects.
I think that this point should be discussed afterward because it made no sense to decide right now we haven't got aspect now.
So we leave it for the final.
Okay.
Now let's focus on who are going to be hired for the cast. We have thought that it would be interesting to have not very famous people here, like actors and actresses. Why do I say that? It's really simple. We want it to be something new, something fresh, and for that we don't need famous people who are already known and has mediatic opinion. This is why we need new stars.
And also, at the same time, we will reduce the cost.
I think you, sorry. I think you are only thinking in the money. In my personal opinion, it is important for a series to have a famous and unknown actor in order to gain audience from the very beginning. And we think that at least one known actor must be appear on our project.
In fact, we already thought in some names who are perfect to fit the role. Moreover, Heather has some contacts thanks to her work in other projects. That's why it could be easy to contact with them.
We know that it is too important what are you saying, but what if we do this way? The main character was famous and the other cast unknown.
I think it is a good idea in order, first of all, to reduce budget, also to guarantee the audience and to give an opportunity to the new stars or actors that are looking for a chance.
Well, but do you think that it is really important to decide right now who will be the main character?
Yes, it's important to propose some names in order to contact with them as soon as possible.
Well, now that you're saying that, I like Aston Kutcher. I like the way he acts.
Personally, I have never worked with him and I would like to have confidence in the main actor of my project.
I know that Aston Catcher now is busy with a new film.
Could you tell us your candidates? Are?
Yes, from my personal experience, I think the best options for an action series can be, for example, Channing Tatum or Bruce Willis or also Will Smith.
Huh?
What do you think?
Well, having seen the characters you propose, we think that we will think about it later. Don't worry about this issue and leave in our hands.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, let's continue with the following points, which is the timetable. Regarding this point, we want to clarify you that the schedule hours are full and we maybe have problems with establish the series.
We can understand that, but the only condition we want you to fulfill is that it has to be broadcasted at night, because more people will watch our series.
Well, it won't be really, but we will try to fulfill what you are asking.
Yes, please, right?
It won't be really easy.
Yes. Having decided this point, I think now it is important to talk about the sponsors. In all the projects that I have worked before, the brand that always has relied on my project and has sponsored me has been Coca-Cola, and that's why I would like to continue working with this brand.
I'm sorry, Heather, but we never work with that brand and we have other proposals like Samsung or Toyota.
Okay, but as Heather told me before, Coca-Cola pays more than other brands for each scene that it appears.
Well, taking into account that I will have read your script and we have thought that it's easier to appear, for example, a car or a mobile phone.
That's right.
In general, that really we can get more with this type of.
Yes, Matthew, but although the final benefits can be more with other brands, I know that Coca-Cola won't let me down if the project doesn't success. That's why I tell that.
Heather, you cannot be that pessimistic. We are here to look for benefits.
Okay, we don't agree with this point, but having into account that you are the channel, you can decide it on.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's time to change the point. We are running out of time and we still need to discuss about the distribution and on the profits too. Well, we always work with 70% of the benefits and I think that at this time we also has to be like this.
I'm afraid we can accept your offer. I am a person with experience in the film industry, and I think this percentage doesn't appreciate all the work we have done writing the script and before all this. And it is more sensible to be the 50% of the benefits.
Well, we know you work hard, but we are taking a big risk with your series. That's why we cannot offer you more than a 40%, 40% as maximum.
I think you should consider our position and understand that it's not easy to write a script. At least we need 45%.
Nah, it's too much. We think that 35% is enough.
Sorry, but the minimum percentage I work with is the 40%, and if you can offer me that, I think we are not having a deal.
Okay, so 40% is the final decision.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it's okay. But have we finally set the budget? Because if I'm not wrong, we have let it for a further discussion.
Ah, this is true.
Yes,
You
Yeah,
have-
I have.
Yeah, I have here. You have told us before that 100,000 was not enough. And now, having to account all the things that we decide, which is the budget that you propose?
In this moment, I can't tell you the exact amount of money we will need, but it is clear that it will be more than 100,000. Yes.
We cannot decide it now.
No, I don't
We
think
need
so.
to ask our financial consultant.
I think that this is the most logical thing we can do now. So what do you think if we decide it in the next meeting?
Yes, in the next meeting we could talk about other points that we maybe have. And what if we leave for more or less next month?
Yes, we have planned to come back for the 24th of June for other issues. So we can have next meeting maybe on the 25th of June. What do you think? 25th?
Yes, okay,
Yes.
yeah, they're really sweet us.
Okay.
So can we summarize the proposal in few words?
Sure.
Yes.
Well, first of all, we have spoken about the character, and we promise you that it will be decided for the next meeting.
Okay. Yes, please. That's really important for us to decide. Yes.
If I'm not wrong, the benefits will be distributed in two parts, the 40% for you and 60% for us. About the timetable, it is clear that it's going to be broadcasted at night, but we will specify you in the next meeting
Okay.
when we know how it's going to be the shooting and all that. And finally, we will tell you about the budget in the next meeting when we have talked with our consultant. Is that right?
Yes,
Do
I
I
think-
forget anything?
No, I think that's all. No, that's all.
Okay, so we'll meet on the 25th of June. Thank you for coming.
Yes, it has been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
guys.
Bye.